Hi folks, this is what it should look like up to this point. We're going to put some eyes in him and his little red nose, and that will be it for his face, and his antlers and stuff have to be cleaned up. I might thin them out just a little bit more depending how we go here, and then later we'll do the body. Let's do the eyes first and see how that goes. We're going to just put a line across on both sides of the face. The hard part is matching up the eyes, and then we're going to come up a little ways. Okay, we're going to scoop this out just a little bit. Alright, this will be like the eyebrow portion. Alright, same thing over here. We're going to just take that out. Alright, I'm going to recut this a little bit. Come up a little further. There we go. Let me look here. It looks half decent. Yeah, it does. Okay, after you do that, what you want to do is you want to make a little half U shape. Okay? You can make that. I find that if you do a bigger eye, it looks cuter. Just a thought. You make them too small, it takes kind of the cuteness out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the point of the knife and we're going to follow. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll leave it out. I'm going to do one eye, and then I'll show you what to do. You do a stop cut, and you follow it all the way up and around. Let me do it back here because my eyes are starting to... Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can get my magnifiers on here. If I can really see what I'm doing. My clip-on magnifiers are wonderful. They're very handy to have. Let me just make sure I do this right the first time. I'll be right back. My knives need to be sharpened up a little bit. Alright, when you make that stop cut, here we go. When we make that stop cut, what we want to do is make sure that it's a clean cut, and that's the eyeball, okay? You're going to do the same thing. You're going to do a stop cut around it, and then you're going to cut it down from the inside and around half of the V-cut, and then you're going to come back and sweep it the other way. I think my knives are getting a little dull here, and let me see if I have my strop here somewhere, then I can sharpen it up. Hang on just a second, I'll be right back. Alright, the strop is just a leather on a stick. What I want to do here is the same thing. I want to bring this up and around. Getting the eyes to match is very, very difficult. I mean, size wise and shape wise, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes I have a tendency of making the eye too small. So what I try to do is tell people to make it a little bit larger than too small. Let me come back here and see if they semi-match. Hey, they're not bad. Okay, let me just sweep it out, the bottom portion here, and then we're going to do the nose real quick. Alright, so that's the eyes. And then we'll do, I'm going to round off the bottom part of the nose. I'm going to bring this in just a tad, okay? Just a tad. I'm bringing that in, and a little bit on the other side. I'm going to round it off. Oops, Gotta be careful how that grain is runs. Alright, we're going to bring this down. Yeah. Take all that rough stuff off of there. There you go. Now their nose, this is not going to be a typical nose on a, like I did on the sheet. It's going to have like that little red nose like the lead. It's going to be definitely rounded, and then we're going to put a little V cut on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not, what I'm doing there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our knife, we're going to cut a little spot at the top here, a little V cut. Okay, and we're going to follow that out and around for the nose. There we go. I'm going to round off his nose. Make it nice, bright and red. There we go, that's pretty well it. I'm going to take it back here and fuss with it for a second. So I have it exactly the way I want it. And alright, so there's his nose, and his mouth will go underneath here. We'll put a little V cut there. Let me get that to come out. Okay, there we go. I'm of course going to fuss over this quite a bit when I get offline, but that's his ears. His face is pretty well done. Now I'll work on the body, and that'll be another day or so before I have that done. A lot of it has to be cut down and and done here. So we're going to keep fussing with it and see how it goes. Alright, we'll be right back.